Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back to our channel. Welcome to another little video thing I did, and this time it's going to be a little bit more simple. This Kingdom Hearts video is basically just what it looks like. This time I'm dealing with, well, stuff. No, this time I'm actually doing like side quest stuff slash other things. In this video, I decided to upgrade some of my magical spells, aside from the ones that I could get from the boss. I need to get one from the Dalmatians because I need to get all the Dalmatians, and I can get an upgrade to one of my spells. After that, though, I went around and decided to fight off against a couple of the special Heartless because I needed material for, getting the special Keyblade that you guys saw me with, the Ultima weapon. I will say, I didn't show that in the last video because I just wanted to show the boss fights and that's it. So, this video will showcase me actually getting the Ultima weapon and also Donald and Goofy's special weapons that also appear anytime you unlock all of the other material stuff. The way this works usually is that you have to make all 30 items that appear for the synthesis list, and as soon as you do that, 3 new things unlock, and they are the special weapons. Donald's special weapon, the Fantasia thing, Goofy's special shield weapon, the 7 elements, and finally Sora's final Keyblade, or the ultimate Keyblade that he gets, the Ultima weapon. There are a couple of other extra Keyblades that you get for beating certain bosses, such as like as you saw before, I got the one-winged angel from beating Sephiroth, but that's weaker than the Ultimate weapon, so there you go. So that's why you see this stuff here, okay? Like you see me using the Ultimate weapon beforehand, and then afterwards, and then, different parts here and there in certain boss fights. So there you go. I'm not ashamed of using it for those bosses because, well, I wanted to. So it was easier to do that. Another thing, though, to really remember slash use in terms of everything else is the fact that there was one other thing I do want to mention real quick, and that's the actual like stuff you see. All of this is basically other stuff, like additional like material that I got, additional stuff I went to get, and another little thing I do want to mention real quick. It's that there's something odd in terms of like the actual getting of certain things, because like when I was trying to go and get the Dalmatians, the ones in the chests, at least twice this happened, and in which anytime I actually went off to actually open the chest for the Dalmatians, all of a sudden the game would just crash outright and just not do it. But later on I was able to get them and it was fine. I don't understand what happened there. So that's why I'm showing images of like the Dalmatians in certain parts, and maybe there's gonna be a video clip of what I did just to showcase it. I guess I don't know, I forget, but you get the point. That's what it is. That's what that is. Okay. So if you see that footage, that's what that is. Just so everyone can understand. But I'll see y'all until the end of the video, or the next end of the video, or the next video, because that will be the actual, like, tournament episode of, the Hades Cup plus another secret boss. Even though it's not really, it is a secret boss, it's just not the one I was talking about beforehand. And I included in that one because it's more of like, it's a thing that follows up on the other boss sort of thing. So, it follows up on the tournament, so I'm lumping that in with the other episode just because. So keep that in mind, okay? I'll see you until then, okay? So, sayonara bots until the end of the video, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, I just discovered these things. Like, wondering when these things would pop in. Real quick, these things are Neo Heartless, from what I remember they're called. These things are basically stronger versions of the regular. Like the regular Heartless. And they're a lot stronger, too.
Thunder!
Come on, die already!
Take that. This is it.
In Kingdom Hearts 2, with all the movement commands you do have, these guys aren't really all that bad. But they certainly can be very bad. Jesus Christ. Get off me! Oh! Let's get Tinkerbell out here, just because I want her out. To explain real quick, Tinkerbell is a one-up sort of thing. Meaning that if you die in a fight, you get revived quickly. It's not bad, at least. And she is a pretty decent summon in terms of just overall usefulness. Get off me! Get off me! I really wish you still had the command you were looking for. Okay, I guess that's it. I just wanted to show that off because I don't think I'd ever really find those things another time, so... Yeah, Neo Shadow. Heartless that travels in pockets, travels in packs. Combining their power allows them to attack Sora while also healing themselves. Leaving even just one alive will result in a never-ending battle. Well, I tried to kill off all of them, but somehow I did it. I don't know how exactly I did it with differently than I did before. But yeah, those things aren't that hard in Kingdom Hearts 2 because they're a lot easier to kill. In fact, they become, like, after a while, they become the standard enemies to, you know, fight. So it's kind of like, well, not standard, just like something you can fight a lot often and feels like as if they're standard. I don't know, I'm just talking gibberish. I was gonna fight another boss, but then I didn't want to because, I realized I'm really under level. I need to be level 70 to fight any bosses that I want to. So, at least level 70. So I'll be back when I reach higher levels, I guess. Okay, we're about to enter, and as you can see, we got all of the Dalmatians. Finally, all of the puppers. By the way, I need Ansem report 8 for this to finish the collection. I'm assuming 8 is, in fact, you know, at the Olympus Coliseum once you complete the Hades Cup. I assume that's your reward. So I'll read those off as soon as I get all of them, which is finally going to happen. I will say there was one big issue with the Dalmatian collection that happened more recently right now, and it's the fact that, I'm pretty sure I'm showing a clip of it at some point, that the last few chests, for some reason, or these last 2 ones, not the Halloween Town one though, the one with inside the pumpkin mouth, that one I didn't have trouble with, but the last other 2 ones I got, the one in Agrabah and the one in Halloween Town in the Christmas tree arena place. Yeah, anytime I went up to those chests and, you know, tried to open them, the game would immediately lock up and just close out. Like, Jesus Christ. I got this game digitally on my PlayStation 4, so there's that little tidbit, but still, it's like, why is it that it's doing that? It shouldn't do that at all. But regardless, I was able to, you know, I was at first worried that, oh no, I can't complete the game, can I? No, but I was able to actually get the chests, open them, and realize, oh, never mind, I'm able to complete the game regardless. Like, oh, I'm able to actually open them up, like, as soon as I get back to them. It was just like a one-time little glitch thing that's, or, you know, bug for some reason that happens. But whatever. I was able to do it. I was able to get all the Dalmatians, and this is what you get for completing the whole thing entirely. Like, getting all of these dogs back to this one place. Getting all of the puppers back in one location. Like, I kind of like the 101 Dalmatians movie, to a degree. I thought it was an okay movie. I enjoyed it. But I will admit, I do like dogs, and I will say, like, this whole journey and adventure wasn't that worth it for what it was given, but still, whatever. This is a cute image still. By God. 99 puppies found. 3 other puppies technically not found. Okay. Or 2 other puppies not found. Okay. 99, 100, 101. So we only have 2 other puppies that technically are missing. Well, I'm pretty sure they have 2 of their puppies, so I don't have to worry about that much. I'm kind of wondering where their human owners are. The male dude and the female. I forgot their names. But one's a singer and the other one's just, I guess, a stay-at-home type of person. I forget. All I do know is that the thing you get for collecting all the puppies is a magical upgrade spell. And that would be the Power of Wind. Somehow, Perdita. Obtain the complete gummy collection. Yeah, somehow these dogs were able to learn the ability of wind magic, and they were able to upgrade you in doing so. Look, I'm not saying the reward isn't great. Araraga is a very good spell. In fact, if I'd gotten the puppies sooner, I might have actually been able to farm certain creatures and animals and certain things better than before, because with Araraga, it makes, you know, your reflection, it makes the wind shield even better. It makes it so that at this point, almost nothing can touch you. Almost nothing can touch you. That doesn't mean nothing can touch you, it's just that literally you're at a good advantage of defense when it comes to using Araraga. So now you're completely defendable with that, you know, magical spell of yours. So that's a big positive for helping the puppies, sort of. I don't know. Some of the other items are, you know, a good, you know, incentive too. It's just that now you have something, physical to use all the time. So, yeah. That's all the Dalmatians. I'll see you when I actually get to the tournament. I'm pretty sure I'll do an intro when I do that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back there. Gen Adult Scene LA like. Well, now we're finally making the Ultima weapon. Thank you. And the Ultima weapon is, of course, a big Keyblade. A weapon raises max MP by 2 and possesses maximum power and attributes. This is the Ultima Keyblade, everyone.
This is it.
Yeah. Okay. You really, it took a really long time to actually get this particular, thing entirely. Oh, my God. Ooh. It was just, overall more hard and more just, overall more just annoying to deal with this type of issue and situation where most of what I had wasn't good enough, and unfortunately a good amount of the stuff I had was not doing its job for me. So, kind of relied heavily on trying to fix things and do things differently here and there. Okay, hold up, let me see. There we go. Just checking it whether or not there's anything else that's actually here that's actually better. Technically the ribbon. Well, let me check something. Yeah, it's better for armor, but not really better than anywhere else. Okay, there we go. I'm good with what I got. And stun impact. There we go. I think I'm built the way I want to.
This is it.
That's Sensuke,
Take that.
and that's stun impact, just really showing it. So yeah, this took way too long to actually get. Literally, I had to synthesize multiple different items to get certain other items, and then I had to go and beat up certain other Heartless that were only able to actually be found in rare encounters and other things like that. It was just annoying to deal with. It really was. So, yeah. So yeah, if you ever find yourself in that particular situation where you need to deal with even more Heartless and stuff like that, most different Heartless are special rarities that appear in different worlds. There are some that actually drops rare items that you need, and each of them appear in the worlds that at least are able to be found. My main issue was trying to find a Heartless item for this, for multiple different worlds, for a specific little item. It's only found in rare specific creatures that appear in different worlds, but they don't actually appear in a strictical sense. It's well, you have the rare Heartless, and then you have these things that only appear in certain other areas, and they're even rarer than the rare Heartless. So there was that issue. But I think for now, I've got everything I need for the Ultima weapon. I might get Donald and Goofy's best weapons you can get from the synthesis shop later. Just not right now, because I want to just use my Keyblade against possibly the other boss. And as you can see by my level, I'm 675, so I think I should be ready for that fight with the unknown character. His actual name, the actual name of that character that we're fighting in Hollow Bastion, he does have a name. It's just that for now it's stated to be unknown and we don't know who it is. But real quick, who it is exactly is, it's actually a character in Kingdom Hearts called Ansem. He appears later on in the series itself, but for now he appears as a secondary character here. what he is just like a super secret boss that came from the past, no, the future, and is fighting us now. Or maybe it's just a remnant of Xemnas or something like that. It'll be explained much later, but I'm not ashamed to admit that because, well, we know, most Kingdom Hearts fans know who this guy is. It's just, oh, yeah, might as well just, like, reveal it now. So, keep that in mind as I do this. It doesn't mean I'm going to be able to fight and win this fight, it just means I'm going to be able to do this. So, keep that in mind, okay? And I'll just skip ahead to when I actually beat Xemnas, okay? Or at least am close to, okay? Because you guys saw the fight I tried to do. I might show footage of, like, a fight that I do with him, like, almost throughout, at least get into certain parts, maybe, I don't know, but you'll see it when you see it, okay? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back here, Ali Like! Welcome to WrestleMania! But more importantly, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 1.5 Final Mix HD 1. Okay, look. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Final Mix Edition on the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 plus 1.5 HD Remix Collection. And I finally got them. I got all of the stones I needed in order to finally create Donald's, Fantasia, and Goofy's 7 elements. Yep. Synthesize Master. I got all the synthesis materials, I got everything I needed, and I synthesized all of the best equipment. For me, for Donald, for Goofy, everything. I basically did everything I needed. Just double checking to see if that adds anything. Other than just health, that's about it, really. Yeah, I'm fine. I want more AP. Trying to figure out which one I can wear and that will reduce my MP, but I'm willing to sacrifice that for something better. Okay, there we go. A ribbon. Fine, I'll wear a ribbon. Real quick, let's see if Donald... No, that's actually worse, technically. Well, actually, it's better. I mean, it has better health, but less defense. Let's see if I can give Goofy this extra Cosmic Card. This is your MP. This is your MP, your AP, I think it did. But it gives you more health, I guess. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, look at that. It's finally, like, Goofy's health bar is finally past freaking Donald's in this whole sense. Now that is beautiful in its own way. Now, the reason why I'm doing this early little thing is basically just to showcase both what will happen when I get certain items, as well as what Donald and Goofy's equipment looks like now with, you know, both of them attached now. So let's attach the Fantasia, which gives him more magic, but makes it even less. Jesus Christ, really? Really? Okay, I understand that the Wizard Relic would need to be technically something better in order to, you know, be stronger, but okay, fine. More magic for Donald, which is fine. Hold up, let me, there we go. And for Goofy, let's give him the 7 elements, which... Wow. It looks like a shield. In all honesty, it's not bad, it's just really not great. Hold on, let me check what's that. Shield that focuses solely on magic, raises... Oh, that's why. Well, Mighty Shield and Defender Shield. As you can see, I got an extra one of these because, well, I guess they decided to give these out. I don't know. I'll keep on the elemental... I'll keep on 7 elements, and also... I'll let Donald and Goofy keep on to their 7 elements, or their particular new, you know, equipment stuff I just made for them. I'll let Donald keep the Fantasia and Goofy the 7 element shield by the time I play the Olympus Coliseum. I'll switch to them if I'm losing too much, or they're dying too much, I guess. And I'll see what I can do from there. But until that happens, I just wanted to show this off because what you're gonna see next is just, quick highlights of, well, actually, it's just gonna be of me, finally showing off what happens when I, give off, all the Dalmatians to the, last two, to Pogo and Patera, Pedira. I can never pronounce her name, but you'll see what happens when I finally give off my final, like, Dalmatians to them, so I'll just skip to when I do that, okay? So, I'll see you until then. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back here, welcome to a little bit of a special little intro thing I'm doing, or outro, whatever one I'm doing this for, like, wherever I put this in the video, this is it. This is just me reading the Ansem reports for now. Mainly because, well, I kind of want to read them to give more context to the story, because there's a lot going on here that's not explained later on, or at least in the story directly, so might as well read these, because they are important to the series, to at least to this story, as well as future stories, so I'm putting them here, and I'm putting this video here, because it's both for prosperity reasons, as well as something else I want to explore. All the other character bios I will not read because, well, there's too many of them. The Heartless, I can just demonstrate, although there is one little thing I do want to showcase real quick. Usually, whenever I enter these types of particular bios for characters or Heartless, I always thought, just a still image was kind of a bit boring. But it turns out if you press the triangle button while on one of these pages, you can actually see a full 3D model of the character. That's actually kind of cool. At least that's something you can do for most characters here. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. That you can actually, like, change, or at least look at the appearance of each character, each person, and see up close their character model, at least in this particular form. In Kingdom Hearts 2, they directly have a model of the character to the right side, to the right side of the screen, just overlooking their profile a bit, and you can't see that a full 3D model. But I'm surprised they don't actually, like, tell you can do this. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's also an interesting little factoid I just want to share. But let's actually read the Ansem reports. I'm going to read all 13 of them in this particular video, so keep that in mind as you watch. And, of course, this is for padding out, but I just wanted to showcase this because, well, this is something I can at least do. Maybe I'll read this in an interesting fashion. Maybe I'll read as best as I can, but I don't know. But I'll read to the best of my ability. Sorry if I read either too quickly or read badly, because I sometimes do that. But let's just get started. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness, darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As the ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. That's one. Here's two. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiments cause the test subjects' hearts to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. Treatments produce no signs of recovery. I confide those who had completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Oh. Sometime later, I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight. Creatures that seemed born of darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiments? Possibly. They could also be the shadow Heartless. So, the shadows that crawl beneath the castle, are they the people who lost their hearts? Or incarnations of darkness. Something entirely beyond imagination. All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test subjects. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. Very original. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad name, I'm just saying it's kind of weird. Anyway, the Heartless appear in groups and are multiplying rapidly. I've provided them both living and non-living samples. They've responded only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from the living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless are taking hearts. They are born from those who've lost their hearts and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the Heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. It's a fair bet. I must study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It's just occurred to me. Could they be in the darkness in people's hearts? Could they be the darkness in people's hearts? Okay, that's 4, 5. To study Heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antenna and, as if sensing a target, he headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antenna began vibrating as if searching for something. Suddenly, a strange door appeared to be never known of its existence. I'd never known of its existence, sorry. It had a large keyhole, but didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night, I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? Sort of. A massive core of energy lay beyond the door sought by the Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of the Heartless, of all Heartless. But what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis. Based upon my observation of the Heartless feed on others' hearts. They yearn for that energy core. That thing beyond the door must be a heart, too. The heart of this world. There's no proof, but having felt that immense energy, I'm certain that was the heart of the world. The Heartless are trying to take hearts not only for all living creatures, but from the world itself. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? The heart of the world. I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world, is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces combine, they bond easily. None of my records I've scoured even mention such a substance. What it introduced into this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drifted through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there's no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. There's no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to the people's hearts. Further study may unravel both their motivations and the mysteries surrounding the heart. As I have built a device that artificially creates hearts. By recreating the conditions that spawn the Heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is the culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's tests run successfully created a Heartless. This may be a step toward creating a heart from nothing. The artificially and naturally created Heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct for the purpose of this experiment. So I will mark the ones that are created artificially. And that definitely plays a role in some point in the future. Anyway, simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening that door has opened a path to the interworld travel. We've talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest. That of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says it its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I have opened. Somewhat. Okay, here's 9, I believe, or 10. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said of the stars in the night sky, and deep within each world lies a door to its hearts. The Heartless desire those hearts, born out of the darkness in people's hearts. They seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that's it. The Heartless come from people's hearts, or as does the darkness. In the core of the world's heart, the world of the Heartless, I will pursue the answer there and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade and the princesses. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast off and plunge into the depths of darkness. Actually, I think, yeah, no, that's something else. Open the door to the world's heart causes its walls to crumble. Fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains why these gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. I know the catalyst of the collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take time to search out the world's doors and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a Keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before the wielder of the key appears in this world. If the princesses and the Keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's power, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe. The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the Heartless, and yet nothing. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain, and it has yet to take the form of Heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Beyond this world is a place which darkness reigns. Details should be archived in a separate report. There are many worlds in existence, some of which we know nothing about. The world in which we live in, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between, wherein lies true nirvana. Okay, now a little description, and now finally 13. Where does the body go when it's separated from the heart? If the soul remains within the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the Heartless, the physical form disappears, but that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form, in another world. If that is the case, then it is possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition, the other cannot truly exist. The other, the one which does not exist, shall be dubbed nobody. Okay, I'm pretty sure that, at least that part, the 13th report was added to the final mix version. I'm positive on that. Mainly because, again, I feel as if that was an added little bit to the final mix edition just to connect Nobodies and Heartless together. And Nobodies, for those of you who don't know, are extra enemies and things that'll be added into the Kingdom Hearts story later on. We'll get to that when we get to that. So just keep an eye out for that, I guess, until then. So that's it really for, Nobodies or the Ansem report. I'll add this onto the video that I'm about to choose, so you'll see what this is. If this is an ending to a videos, I say thank you for watching and check out my next video for either the last episode of Kingdom Hearts or the next episode of Kingdom Hearts. So I'll see you until then. Sayonara, my bots. Take care.